So I just spoke with Tom. He is the owner of the property. I was mistaken in the creek. I thought it was King Creek, which ran off of the Chickahominy River and the James. This is actually Powatan Creek, which runs out under Yorktown Parkway. That's where this comes out at. But he does say to me, or did say to me, he did say to me that there's lots of bass in this creek, and that I was more than welcome tomorrow on my last day to do a little bit of fishing. It's going to be fun. I'm going to bring, I don't know, some soft plastics, maybe a top water, because I'll be here first thing in the morning. Uh, we're going to have a good time, fellas. I've got about an extra 30 minutes of fishing time. I'm going to put a little bit of time in before I get in there and start working. I'm actually working right there in the boathouse. Little small jobs and repair work. But let me get this camera hooked up on the chest strap, and we'll see if we can't catch. The goal is to catch at least one little dink today. Don't care how big he is, but one, and I got about 30 minutes to do it in. So let's get busy. Got with some top water, even though as cold as it is. Hoping maybe we can get a little top water action going on. I'm throwing this bait on a 6'6" Bass Pro Extreme Series rod, medium heavy with a fast tip, on Berkeley Trilene 15-pound, and an old Quantum CB100 and an old G-Splash. And you can tell this has caught some fish and been through the damn ringer. Man, I'm glad it's not windy out. Light breeze. Not too bad, not too bad. 40-degree weather. Ooh, there was something just jumped right there. I don't know what it was though. They were doing it all day yesterday. Figuring 10 casts between each rod until I find something they're hitting on. Then I'll throw a few extra with that one. But I've got a crankbait tied on. I've got a fluke tied on. And I got a Texas Rig Cinco tied on. So between one of them baits, I'm hoping it will yoke up on something. It's a nice little spot he's got right here, man. On the bend of the creek, which means the channel is swinging out towards this dock right here. This point should hold some fish. KVD square bill. My favorite color. I chose the heavier line, the 15-pound Berkeley Trilene Big Game, to throw pretty much all of my baits on this morning, with the exception of my fluke, which happens to be on some spider wire. But the color of the water is super dirty, so I don't think switching to lower lines, clear color, would be beneficial, just because there's no telling what you're going to wrap up on river fishing. A little sludge from the bottom. Believe it or not, a little piece of grass like that will hinder the movement of the bait. So, in order to alleviate that, being that I'm throwing into super shallow water on that side of the point, keep the rod tip up, pop it occasionally between every other reel, and you'll, generally speaking, keep it off the bottom and keep your bait clean. So we're going to switch from the dock over to a bit shallower water. Try and do a little pitching underneath there. throw them across there. So I've been out here when the tide is gone to low tide and can see this little point that I'm casting to has got rock that runs all the way out to that little white pipe. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Some PVC they stuck in the ground to mark low water conditions, I would presume. Two more casts. Two more casts. The backlash first thing in the morning. Shows you I am human. Alright. Well, I think I've proven that they don't want a fast moving bait this morning. So let's slow it down. With a Texas rig Senko. Doink. Knock knock. Anybody home? Besides the backlash that you've given me? Five hours later. I don't believe they're going to be hitting topwater at all. It's just the cold front has shut. Oop, there's a bite. And a fish. Look, what I tell you about catching catfish. Oh, get out from behind that Pauline. Look at that. Look at that. Channel cat on a Senko Texas rigged. That's just amazing. And he's making noise at me like he's mad because I caught him. Well, buddy, you shouldn't have bit my Senko. I'm okay that you did. I appreciate you for playing. Ah, look how he bent my hook up. Holy cow. He ain't that big. He's only about 2.5, 3 pounds. But he straight bent the hell out the hook. I mean, look how crooked that is. Can y'all see that? I was just talking in the beginning of the video. There's no telling what you catch on the river. I'm good with him catching me though, because I caught him back. Look at the little leech on his mouth. That's an underwater leech. Alright. Let's get this bad boy back in the water. Oh, splash down. It was a good day on the water. I caught one fish. Granted, it was a catfish, but a fish nonetheless. It's kind of amazing that I was speaking on how they hit just about anything earlier in the video, and lo and behold, I catch one. It was fun. If you're watching, thank you for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe to us, and we'll see you on the next go round. Alright, so the boys were talking to me about the mystery tackle box from Carl's, which I'll leave a link down in the description below where y'all can order yours too. But I just received mine in the mail today. So we are going to cut this bad boy open and do the mystery tackle box reveal. So that's the Guggen Squad. That's a pretty good color too, man. I would assume it's like a bluegill pattern. Doesn't say. Ah, blue crawl. Alright. Alright. A 4-aught. Well, I guess I'll use that for the fluky-de-fluke. Let's see here. Big Bite Baits. Pro Series. This is something I ain't never seen before. Motor Boat 110. Got a super big hook with a little propeller on the back. Hell, I'm not sure to do with this daggone thing. Weedless T-rig design. It's got a VMC wide gap on it, so it can't be but to so bad. I'll give it a try though. Shit, it couldn't hurt. Could not hurt. Impulse. Alright. All else fails, use that puppy. Blow some shit up. And this is what I'll be working with. The next time I go out, I'm tying on all of these baits. Of course, you know I throw the Cinco a lot, so these will work great. And this jig, I normally throw a 1/4 ounce Bitsy bug with a KVD chunk on it. But I'm going to tie on the Juicy Juice along with the Big Bait Bite. Now you can get this at shopcarls.com. You can reach them at YouTube at Mystery Tackle Box or on Facebook at Mystery Tackle Box. I'll leave links in the description below. Nice. My first mystery box. I'm loving it. Thank you guys.